Hi, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Yogi Blair YouTube channel. My name is Vanessa Blair Ferris, and I'm a certified registered yoga instructor with a passion for sharing both yoga and wellness with anybody that needs it, especially those healing from trauma. And I've also lately enjoyed helping fellow pregnant people find their wellness and share my thoughts and opinions on some of my favorite products, as well as organizational tips and other things to help keep all of the future parents to be and current parents feeling well. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give a thumbs up on this video, watch it till the end if you feel like it, and stick around. Make sure that you check out all of my other content as well. So today I want to share with you a very quick beauty routine that I have sort of tweaked since becoming pregnant. I'm going to show you the ways that I have cut down on styling my hair. Now, I have extremely long hair. I just got it cut, didn't take much off. When it is wet, it is down past my bra strap. It's super long. I have a lot of hair. So when I say quick routines to get ready, they might be quicker for you if your hair is shorter. They might be quicker for you if you have less hair. It does take me a long time to get ready when I am styling wet hair simply because I just have a ton of hair. So today I'm going to show you the quickest way I do my hair and the quickest way that I do my makeup so that we can get out of the door in less than an hour. Now I've turned you around today because my vanity is finally nice and big and we don't have the same issues that we used to have when I was filming in my vanity trying to get ready and trying to show you everything. There's ample space, so I am now facing my mirror and I guess we need to go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're ready to get started. I went ahead and co-washed my hair today. I got it cut Friday. It is now Tuesday when I'm filming. I normally do wash Friday and if necessary a co-wash on Tuesday, and it was super necessary. I went kayaking on Sunday and I'm pretty sure that there was dirt in my hair for a couple days that I just ignored. It's fine. So my favorite pre-pregnancy and pregnancy safe co-wash is the Aveda co-wash. When I first found out that I was pregnant, I was super concerned about what I was putting onto my scalp, onto my skin, onto my body, everything. And so I contacted not only my doctor to ask if everything was okay, and she cleared everything that I'm using, but I also contacted the companies and asked them if they formulated their products with pregnant people in mind. And Aveda got back to me and said that yes, that they did. But of course, they always recommend that you talk to your doctor, which is the answer that I'm looking for. So I use the co-wash usually every Tuesday or, as needed when my hair needs a little refresher. Helps to get any gunk out, any sweat, and any product. I felt like there was a ton of product in my hair, so I wanted to just start fresh today. And I did go ahead and prep my skin. I cleansed with the Youth to the People Kale and Spinach cleanser. And again, they are another company that I contacted and I asked, and they gave me the same answer. And the general rule of thumb with cleansers, what I've read and what I've heard from doctors and other people, is that cleansers, shampoos, all those kinds of things, they don't stay on the skin. So it's not a huge deal. Of course, you don't necessarily want to be using a cleanser with salicylic acid in it and then cleansing your skin for 60 seconds twice a day with it while pregnant, because salicylic acid is something that they say they don't know enough about how it affects pregnant people. So you just want to be careful. That's not to say that if you picked up a cleanser with salicylic acid in it and used it in a pinch one time, that is detrimental. And that's kind of how it goes with all skincare things. Yes, you want to be careful. Yes, you want to be mindful, but don't make yourself sick worrying over every single thing that you may have used one time on your body. Next, I went in with my moisturizer. You guys know, ever since I've started using this, I love it. I use it very sparingly. I use CeraVe a lot of the time. The moisturizing tub is what I use day to day. But anytime I want to have a nice dewy look, or if I'm doing makeup or anything like that, I go in with this. And it is pregnancy safe. I use a website that I will put in the description below because I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it has the number 15 in it. 15 beauty products or something like that. And I use that as a marker when I'm trying to determine if a product is pregnancy safe. I don't agree with everything that that person says because a lot of the stuff that they put on there is super strict, which brings me to my next thing, which is sunscreen. I know that mineral sunscreen is better in general for your skin, and I used mineral sunscreens only for the first 6 months of my pregnancy. It is the summer. I need sunscreen over more of my body now, and I am almost in my 3rd trimester, and I cannot tolerate mineral sunscreen anymore. A lot of times I do use mineral sunscreen on my face, but I just can't stand mineral body sunscreens. So I did my research. I picked products that, while chemical sunscreens do not have the chemical sunscreen in them that is deemed unsafe. And I am in my 3rd trimester. I've used mineral sunscreens for 6 months. So I went ahead and on my body, I used the Supergoop Play. On my face, I used the Glow Screen, which I really like for if I want to have a nice glow, if I'm going out to dinner but don't want to wear makeup, or this is what I'll put underneath my makeup. If I'm not wearing makeup and if I don't want a tint on my face, if I'm gonna be at work and toweling off, I don't wanna get mineral or rather tint on my towel, I use the Unseen sunscreen. I also use this one on my hands and on my ears a lot of the time. So yes, I know not everybody agrees with this. I know it's a little bit controversial, but it's what works best for me. I did my research. Again, I looked into the company. I even checked that they were not on that list of the sunscreens that came out recently that had benzene in them. And I feel pretty safe with my decision. So my skin is prepped. I'm ready to go. I also went ahead and sprayed the Aveda Damage Control Brilliant Spray in my hair for detangling. I'm gonna brush out my hair and then I'm going to start with my hair and then do my face after. So now that I have brushed that detangling heat protectant through my hair, got all the tangles out, I'm gonna start drying and getting a little bit of the moisture out of my hair before I put my next products in so that they absorb better into my hair. I made a purchase in my late 1st trimester, early 2nd trimester, and I got the Dyson Airwrap. I know that this is a very expensive tool. There are other tools that are similar to this on the market. I did buy the Lange blow dryer hairbrush tool, and it did not really compare to this. I actually ended up selling it to a friend, and I use this a lot of the time for my hair. If I want to diffuse my hair, I use a regular hair dryer with the diffuser attachment, but for any other hair drying purpose, this is what I use. I did buy this from somebody used. They used it twice. It normally retails for, I believe, $500 or $550, and I got it for $300. So I got a pretty good deal on it, and you're not gonna find a deal like that anywhere. And I figured for it only being used twice, I got a pretty great deal on it. So if you guys want a video just talking about this tool, I'd be happy to do that. I can show you all the attachments. Today, I'm going to quickly get some of the moisture out of my hair with this, and then I'm gonna use one of the curling iron attachments. If you wanna see other videos going into more detail about this product and why I think it's one of the best ones out there, I'd be happy to do that. So I am going to go ahead and add in the other products that I use for my hair before we get it that 80 to 90% dry before styling. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Aveda Smooth Infusion. I use the glossing straightener and the Style Prep when I style my hair this way. I also use the Speed of Light blow dry spray because it does take my hair a very long time to dry, and this really does cut down on blow dry time. We have some texturizing products. We have Texture Tonic and the Aveda Light Elements Texturizing Cream. And then to finish off, I have Big Sexy Hair hairspray. So those will be the products that I'm using today. I'm starting with just a couple pumps of Style Prep, especially when I only co-wash my hair and don't wash it. I don't use a ton of product because my hair is there's still some stuff in there. The idea with co-wash is that it does not strip your hair of its natural oils. So there is still some oil in my hair, and it doesn't really suds up and super strip your hair. So there might still even be some product in there from before. So I don't want to use as much as I would if I shampooed and cleansed my hair. So we've got our Style Prep. I'm going to go in with the glossing straightener and use just that much. And what I like to do with products so that you don't get that greasy or super like concentrated amount of product right around here, I take it underneath first and go down the mid-lengths and ends of my hair first. And especially the ends, you want to get those nice and covered with your products so that your hair is protected from split ends, especially with heat control. And then when there's less product on my hands, that's when I go through, because you do want these baby hairs to also be protected. And you do want the top of your hair to also be protected, but you don't want greasy roots. You don't want all of that concentration of product right at your hairline where you get greasy faster. I learned that from a hairstylist when I was working in an Aveda salon, actually. So next, I'm gonna save these two as the finishing products. I'm gonna go in with the Speed of Light Blow Dry Spray. And per the instructions, I'm just gonna kind of get 4 sections of hair and really spray those down pretty darn good. Okay. Whoop. Wipe off any product from my hands. We'll go in with a quick spritz of Texture Tonic, holding far away, just giving it a gentle spritz. This is a salt and sugar spray. Great for those beachy waves. And now what I'm gonna do is with that same attachment, I'm gonna get my hair about 80% dry before we go in with the other attachment. Okay, so I'm really bad at guessing what 80% dry means for hair, and I will be the first to admit that a lot of times when I dry my hair, I still have some like damp spots, especially if I'm rushed. But the Dyson Airwrap has cut down on that, and that Speed of Light Blow Dry Spray has cut down on that. This is definitely more than 80% or less than 80% dry, but it doesn't really matter because this tool is designed to be on your hair at any dampness. So I'm not too worried about it. We want to make sure that we get each section fully dry though. So before I dried my hair even more, I combed or brushed every product through with my wet brush. And now I'm just making sure to get out any tangles. My hair should be completely tangle free before going on. And then using clips. I'm really bad at dropping things since being pregnant. I mean, I was before, but it's just gone to new heights. Ugh. So I've got, oh, good grief. I've got 4 clips, and I'm gonna section my hair into 5 sections then. You could probably do 4 sections too. And I probably don't need to do 5 sections, but I try to make them thin so that I get them dry better. And this is the way my hairstylist back home in Ohio sections my hair. So this is just kind of how I do it. I've seen other ways of sectioning and I've tried them and I just don't really care for them. So This is just how I like to do it. Of course, you can do however you see fit. And I knot my hair like this just because it is so long and it gets in the way a lot. But if your hair is shorter, you can just clip it up. Okay, so we're sectioned. I take each section, divide it in half for my head. That piece we'll worry about in a minute. And then you're gonna take your barrels. I like the arrows on these, and you just wanna look in your mirror and see these arrows are pointing that way, these arrows are pointing that way, so this is the left, this is the right, and I'm just gonna set them down there. That way, that means that these are gonna go away from your face, and that's how I usually like to do my hair when I'm doing it like this. So I'm going to attach the left side barrel, and we're gonna get going. The reason I like this tool so much is that it does cut down on time. And when I was super sick in my first trimester, I didn't do my hair at all. And then when I started to feel better and wanting to do my hair again, I was a little overwhelmed with how long it takes to do my hair, because my hair is really long, it's thick, and I know when I have a baby, it's gonna be really hard for me to get my hair done. Even when we're going out on date night, there's just gonna be some times where I want something quicker. And this cuts down my hairstyling routine to add in a little bit of a curl and to get my hair dry if I need to wash it or co-wash it. It probably cuts down my routine by 15 to 20 minutes, which 15 to 20 minutes when you're a mom is a significant amount of time. You can get a lot done in that 15 minutes, whether your baby needs changed or needs fed or needs put to sleep or whatever. That 15 minutes can make or break. So that is why I like this tool. That is why I recommend it. Even looking for somebody selling a used one is gonna be your best bet. So it took me about 30 to 35 minutes from start to finish after getting all the product and everything in my hair to get it done, which for me is pretty good. Normally, if my hair is soaking wet from the shower, in order to get it dried and then styled, it probably takes me about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. So it really does cut back on the time. And again, that's why I really, really like the Dyson Airwrap. And I do think it is worth the money if possible. So I have about a half hour before I need to leave for work. And so I want to do a quick face of just some pregnancy safe products so that I look a little bit more put together. One thing I have learned being pregnant, not feeling well, or just being rushed with appointments and working more and knowing that it's only gonna get busier from here is, while I still love to do a dramatic makeup look, I am also starting to love a good 5 to 10 minute face. So as I mentioned earlier in this video, my skin is already prepped, so we can go ahead and get started with skin. So as you all know, one of my go-to primers has always been the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Sometimes I really love this, and then there are other days where I kind of feel like my skin needs something else. So I am going to use this today, and we're going to see how it goes. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I really wanted to try this because I wanted to be able to get something at Sephora that I could get my points with. Cover FX which is the one I normally use, the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. This is super full coverage. This is the fullest of full coverage for me, and it's pretty matte, which I don't mind. My skin doesn't mind, but as I approach 30, I noticed that sometimes the fine lines in my skin is really exacerbated by a foundation like that. So I wanted to get something a little more demi-matte, a little more buildable coverage so that I can kind of go back and forth between the two. So I'm gonna give this one a try today. It is pregnancy safe. Cover FX has always had great ingredients, so I'm gonna stick to their contour palette probably for a while. I love the contour shade. I use these say highlight on them. I use them kind of as a shimmery bronzer sometimes. The blush is perfect. The highlight up here is beautiful. And that's just kind of what I do when I'm doing a very quick face. Mascara, we've got the Benefit Roller Lash. It just goes on your lashes, doesn't touch your skin, not really a big deal. And then bronzer, I also continue to use the Hoola bronzer out of the Benefit palette. You can see here that it is like the only thing that I use in here. But that's pretty much it for my quickest makeup face. A little bit of mascara, we'll comb out the brows, we'll make sure that we have a nice little lip going on, maybe some lip gloss or just some SPF lip balm, and call it a day. And there you have it, friends. That was truly a about 7-minute face. And I'm gonna go teach yoga outside today. So I made sure to set with the Cover FX setting spray. And I'm also going to take the Supergoop SPF setting spray to reapply sunscreen later before I teach. And I went ahead and just applied a quick little bit of mineral SPF first to my lips, and then the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. It's a nice, just natural looking lip for a look like this. And I finally feel like a human again. So that is my pregnancy safe, quick beauty routine. All in all together, it took me about probably 45 minutes to get ready, which I know for some is still not a lot, but that is start to finish, from soaking wet hair to a full face dressed, ready to go. So if you obviously have dry hair, you could just quickly use a curling wand and easily get that down to maybe 20 minutes or so. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. Leave a comment below about what you want to see more of. Do you want to see more pregnancy friendly makeup or other makeup routines? Get ready with me's. If you want a video on the Dyson Airwrap and all of the attachments that it comes with, leave a comment below with questions that you might have for me and the content that you're looking for in future videos. And I will get to those soon. I hope you have a great day.